Gillie Da Kid just gave us the inside scoop on how he really brought Cam'ron and Mase back together. And it's crazy how simple it was. When you think about it, these two were tight back in the day, but then they drifted apart over money, ego, and all the typical rap game politics. But who would have thought after all these years it would take just one conversation to get them back on track? For years, Cam'ron and Mase weren't seen eye to eye at all, and it looked like their brotherhood was completely dead. But Gillie, he wasn't having that at all. He knew these two had too much history to just let it go to waste. So what did he do? He simply brought Mase on his platform and let him speak his truth.
Cam and Mase, they thank you for bringing you and Wallow for bringing Cam and Mase back together again.
Yes.
What does that mean? How did that make you feel? Because I guess they at one point in time they were cool and then they kind of like went their separate ways and they're back together, got a top podcast doing extremely well.
Well, you know, for me, it makes me feel extremely proud because I'm like, y'all brothers, you two brothers was friends as kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and for me, it's just always like this. If we was friends as kids when we didn't have nothing, how were we gonna be?
How we fall out, we got
friends?
everything.
Right. And then honestly, it's all about talking, like King Von said. And all we did was bring Mase on the show, and he expressed like, Gillie, I used to wear Cam'ron sneaks. Like I was up. Like Cam'ron, I used to wear Cam'ron's clothes. And that's what hurt me the most is that me and my brother is not as close as we used to be. And that's all it took. Cam watched the interview, and now Cam comes on and expressed that I really miss Mase as well.
Right.
And then next thing you know, they call each other. And then next thing you know, they
got a pod together.
Get $30 million.
Right.
But let's keep it real. Rap beefs don't always end this smooth. Sometimes pride gets in the way and people never find their way back. That's why this situation is completely different. And it shows that all it takes is a real conversation for things to change. If Cam and Mase can make peace after all these years, who's to say some of these other long-standing rap beefs can't be squashed as well? It really makes you think, doesn't it? And by the way, Gillie didn't have to do this at all, but he did. And now Cam and Mase are making serious moves together. So shout out to Gillie and Wallow for playing mediator and bringing two Harlem legends back together.